Hey guys, Jay from Custom Spray Mods here, and I've got two chrome wheels here. Well, they're not really both chrome. One I've painted in chrome, and the other is just an original chrome finish. So in this video, I'm going to go over how to paint a chrome finish using paint. Basically, I'm going to go through the whole process from start to finish. I'm going to show you how much product is used to paint a wheel, how to do it, and then we're going to test how good that chrome finish is at being cleaned and washed and handled. So we can compare the difference between original chrome and painted chrome. Let's do it. Okay, so what else I'm going to do in this video is going to measure how much paint I actually used to paint this wheel. So we'll get a good idea of how much chrome paint we need to paint a surface of this area. I'm also going to test, once it's all dry, I'm going to test the cleaning process. So how easy it is to clean, what happens when we clean it, how it looks after being clean, and then we can compare the difference between a chrome painted finish. So I hope this helps a lot of people who are thinking about chroming something using paint, because it can be a cheaper alternative to sending it away to get chrome. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so you can paint over a chrome finish. A lot of people think you can't paint over chrome, but you can paint over chrome with the right sanding and the right primer. So that's the first step. I'm going to sand this and then paint it in an etch primer, and then I'll be able to paint my first step, going towards the chrome. So I'm going to chuck it on this panel stand, just make this a bit smaller so that the wheel doesn't fall off. Then I can start sanding. So before primer, the best sandpaper is 240 grit. So I'm going to sand this with 240 grit. Then I can paint my primer. Now this wheel has got a little bit of damage on it, so I'm going to use that. All right, let's do some sanding. Okay, so I'm going to mix up my etch primer now. I've got some 1K etch primer. Basically, I just need to mix that 50-50 with thinners. I can actually put a bit more thinners because I don't have any repairs, so I can do this wet on wet. So I'm just going to put probably about maybe 60 to 70 mils of my etch. Actually, maybe a bit more. Put all of it in. All right, so I'm up to 90 mils of etch primer. So I'm going to go up to 200 mils with my multi-purpose thinners. That's going to give me a nice thin mixture of etch primer. Because the thinner it goes on, the smoother my black's going to be. So whatever you're painting, you can paint plastic. You can paint this on plastic. Basically, you just use a plastic primer. If you're painting a metal surface, use an etch primer. If you're painting something that's already got paint on it, you can just use any primer. I'm going to spray one coat of etch primer over the wheel. That's going to be enough to get good adhesion with my black. Okay, so it's time to spray my black paint. This is a single stage 2K black, which means it needs a hardener, and it comes with a kit if you buy it from VG Auto Paints. Otherwise you can use any black, but this is a special black. It dries really quick, so it's a fast drying 2K black. I need to mix this 4:1. Then it comes with the hardener, so I'm going to mix the hardener. Okay, so I've used about 100 mils of black. A quick clean with a grey scuffing pad is going to just clean up any bits of dust and get ready for my black. Now I'll clean it with a tack rag and I'm ready to paint. Now that the black's all down, it's time to let it dry. It's time to let it cure thoroughly before moving on to the next step. So I don't want to touch it now, so I'm going to put some plastic over it and let it sit in the corner so it doesn't get too much dust on it until I'm ready to move on to the chroming steps. Okay, so I painted this about a week ago. The black is fully cured, it's ready for the chrome. I'd say the minimum is 3 days, because if the black is still drying, then the chrome will get absorbed into the paint rather than sit on top and give us that awesome reflection. So the drier, the longer the paint is cured, the better your chrome's going to look. So it's all cured. I don't want to touch it now because I don't want to get any fingerprints or anything on it. I'm just going to spray the chrome straight on it. I've had a bit of plastic over it so it doesn't get dust on it. So it's ready to go. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so I'm going to put my chrome into my spray gun. I'm just using a mini spray gun. This is a 1.2, I believe, but it's a mini gun. Now I'm going to put the chrome into my pot. Before I do that, I'm going to measure how much I put in. So I've got a mixing cup here. I've got my chrome. Put that in here. Okay, so to make it easy, I'm just going to put 100 mils of chrome. This is ready for use. You don't need to use any thinners or hardeners. Straight into the pot, into the gun. We're ready to go. Using the mini spray gun, I'm going to spray 1 to 2 medium coats of the chrome. Not going too light, not going too heavy, just a medium coat. And then I'm applying some air from the spray gun as soon as I finish, just to help it gas off. Okay, so I've just chromed that wheel. Now let's see how much chrome we actually used on one wheel. So it looks like on that wheel we used about 20 mils, 20 to 25 mils of chrome on that wheel. So to paint 4 wheels, you could probably get 100 mils of chrome. Pretty good. So now that the chrome has been sprayed on, it's pretty much dry straight away. But I'm going to let it cure for a day or so, just so it's super strong and completely gassed out. Now, if you think you can polish this, you really can't, because it's a thin layer of chrome that goes over the black. Any kind of polishing action would probably remove it. So that's out of the question. Okay, so I've got the painted one here. I've got the original chrome one here. They're looking pretty good. Now, I'm going to test this chrome paint. I'm going to give it a clean. I'm going to give it a wash and see if it affects the chrome finish, in any way possible. So yeah, I'm going to just give it a scrub, give it a clean with some washing materials, and let's test it. Okay, so I'm going to clean this wheel just like I clean the wheels on my car. I'm basically going to spray them with some snow foam first. Okay, normally just coat them with a bit of snow foam. Then fill up my bucket with a bit of car wash. Okay, normally let them sit with the snow foam on them for a little bit. Then jet wash the snow foam off. Alright. Then I normally get my wheel woolly, go around the wheel. Get my sponge. So I'm actually being a bit more aggressive than what I normally do on wheels, but alright. Give it another spray. Okay, so what's the verdict here? I mean, I had this wheel, it was chrome, just like this one. I painted it, gloss black, sprayed the Alsa Easy Chrome on top, let it dry for a day, then I gave it a wash like I wash any other wheels. I used a snow foam, then a high pressure jet washer, snow foamed it, jet washed it, I scrubbed it with a wheel woolly, scrubbed it with a sponge, just like I wash normal wheels. The chrome held up really good. I blew it with an air blower to dry it off, cleaned it with the microfiber cloth, and it still looks just as good as when I painted it. So I reckon it's a great alternative to chrome. And I mean, it actually looks really nice. If you didn't see the original chrome wheel and you just saw this wheel, you would say that it's a chrome wheel. But in fact, it's paint, and I reckon it's got a lot of great uses. So you could almost use this for, most interior parts is fine. Exterior parts, just be a little bit careful when you're cleaning it. Otherwise, it's doing the job really well. So that's the Alsa Easy Chrome. You can get it from VG Auto Paints if you're in Australia. Otherwise, if you're in America or any other country, check out Alsa Corp, and they can direct you where to get it from if you're in that area. But otherwise, I hope you liked the video. Hope it was a good comparison. And check out my other videos. Hit subscribe, hit the like, do all that stuff. Send me a message, say hello. See you next time.